That is for the evil that was planned at night.
Mark 10, verse 33 through 34. We are going up to Jerusalem, he said, and the Son of Man will be delivered over to the chief priests and the teachers of the law. They will condemn him to death and will hand him over to the Gentiles, who will mock him and spit on him, flog him and kill him. 3 days later, he will rise.
Yellow. If a God done with the Lord.
John 14:6. Jesus answered, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me.
Where is full of precious blood that Jesus gave.
John 19, verse 34. Instead, one of the soldiers pierced Jesus' side with a spear, bringing a sudden flow of blood and water.
Image for the grass that grew by the grave.
John 19:41. At the place where Jesus was crucified, there was a garden, and in the garden a new tomb, in which no one had ever been laid.
Oranges for the setting sun as the soldiers slept. Pink is for the rising sun as Mary wept.
John 20, verse 11 through 12. Now Mary stood outside the tomb crying. As she wept, she bent over to look into the tomb and saw 2 angels in white, seated where Jesus' body had been, one at the head and the other at the foot. John 19:12. From then on, Pilate tried to set Jesus free, but the Jewish leaders kept shouting, if you let this man go, you are no friend of Caesar. Anyone who claims to be king opposes Caesar.
White is for the cloth who was.
Luke 24, verse 12. Peter, however, got up and ran to the tomb. Bending over, he saw the strips of linen lying by themselves, and he went away, wondering to himself what had happened. Matthew 28, 5-7. The angel said to the woman, do not be afraid, for I know that you are looking for Jesus who was crucified. He is not here. He has risen just as he said. Come and see the place where he lay. Then go and tell his disciples, he has risen from the dead and is going ahead of you to Galilee. There you will see him. Now I have told you. Many people have witnessed this great event. Disciples watched as heaven while he went. The angel said he would return exactly when we do not learn. A bag full of jelly beans will help us tell a story of love we